Hello there, welcome back to the city of Arcturus. I'm Sir Ender, and today we're going to work on some mass transit for our city, which will make everybody happier and bring in more tax money. So let's come out of that view, and first off we'll start with buses. I'm not sure how many different forms of mass transit we have unlocked at this point. It looks like we have unlocked several, even some blimps. But we will work on buses for now, and I think I want to bring a road off of here into this area. So let's just grab a regular road, I think. Just go with the standard road. And we'll just come down into there. Let's see, do I want to do that? So this goes back to what I was talking about in the last episode. I could split these sections here and come off, and that leaves a three-way junction, which is easier to navigate than a four-way stop. So I might do that. See how long this is. That's 27 units. So halfway is about, yeah, about there. Actually, let's go one more so that it's further to get to the roundabout. So let's do that. And I'm going to go ahead and pause it so I don't have any weird 1x4 buildings start growing. And let's come off of this one. This is probably about the same each way it is. So if I do that, I can connect like that. Let's see. I don't know if I want to expand that out yet. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so that leaves us 3x4s there. So let's delete that. We'll grow back a 4x4 building. And we can... let's just put in a road like this to grab all this space in between here. And we'll zone some more. Actually, let's zone high density commercial here in this little spot. Let me switch to that for now. So let's get to our buses here. And I'm not sure if I want to put in like a whole bus hub. I might do that. Let's zoom out and look at our city here. So right here is where this would be. It looks like if I build over into here and down into here, this is still going to be fairly centrally located. So I think a hub would probably be the best thing to put here. Let's see, do I want an intercity bus station? This can also function as a hub. It has several spots to put bus lanes in it. We will also need a depot, of course. I think I am going to go with an intercity. Oh, that fits perfectly. Let's just put it right there in the middle. And for the bus depot, 960 and 40,000 for the biofuel. That's slightly less. Noise pollution is slightly less for the biofuel. I think I'm going to go for the biofuel then. Let's see. I think I'm just going to put it right there beside of that. So then you can put your bus stops into all of these and then run them all over the city and make several different lines coming into here as a hub. And the citizens will actually switch bus lines from one to the other to get where they need to go. So I think that's what we will do. And then intercity buses will also come in to this one, which that should be a checkbox. Well, no, it's not a checkbox because this is only for intercity buses. So let's go ahead and start a line. So this line, the first one, I think will just be, let's just put a line bringing people back here through the whole residential. So I think I want to kind of zigzag through the residential. So let's zoom back down in a little bit. We don't have very many different spaces to put those. Don't really like to put them near a junction, but there's not going to be any way around it here. I think it'd be better to have it at the end of a straight stretch than at the beginning of one. So we'll do that, and then we'll come up here. This also stops outside the library, so that's good. And let's come over to here. And back up to here. Now we'll go over to the other side of the mountain here. Now this is the road that I want to use as a main road eventually, I think. So I'm not going to put any on that road. Let's see, there's our park entrance too. We might need to put another park entrance back here. Let's stop right outside. If I do put a park entrance out here, this will stop right beside of it. And then we'll go up to this block. And then let's go up here first. Oh, that doesn't have an opening. So we'll come up to our eco housing area. And then down into this area. Trying to make sure I put everything on the correct side of the road to, so the bus doesn't have to go around a block just to get oriented in the right direction. Let's see, that's fairly close to that one, so let's go to this side. And right there, and let's see. Let's come over and stop near the college. And this will also kind of get close to the industrial area, so that'll kind of function as a commute to work, I suppose. And then I think we just stop back here and complete the line. Okay. So there's one, and that's just a big collector all the way around the residential. So for line 2, I think I want to use that just to go over to the farming industry. So let's just put a stop there and a stop there and go straight back. And then similarly, we'll go over to the oil industry. I think I'll go ahead and go down into the forestry industry also. So let's just come, let's do that. Then they should be able to come out of there and come down to the forestry industry. Let's see. I don't really want to put any stops on the main roads. You know what, let's come there. And then over into this area. We'll cross the road over to this area. And that should be good enough to go all the way back. So now people can be collected from the residential area and taken to the bus hub and then get on the bus to go to work in one of the industry areas. And we have another residential area over here that we'll collect people from also. So let's see, what's the fastest way they're going to take to go? Probably through here. Or is he? Yeah, okay. Looks like the buses will go use that new underpass that we built. So let's just put a stop there. Again, I don't want to put anything on the main road, the 4-lane road. So we'll stop there. This should be able to collect everybody that lives here. So we'll go ahead and put a stop way down here. And I think I will go ahead and put a stop kind of on this dead-end street. And then go all the way back. So there are 4 bus lines already. I think that's really good enough for now, I think. One thing we might do, since it's such a long one, the residential collector, we could go backwards along pretty much the same route. Let's just see how well that goes first. If it's like way overwhelmed, we might do the backwards one, because that would, in theory, it would pretty much cut it in half, cut the amount of people that are going on the first one in half. Alright, so let's go ahead and restart the simulation. Now we should be able to see a whole bunch of people upgrading, I think, based on getting the new bus routes. You see the you can see the happy faces come up whenever I put some of those stops down. No, I don't know. Maybe we won't get that many upgrading. Or really, maybe we've already gotten some. See, there we go. These people are complaining about the noise. And there was one upgrade. Alright, so let's just let them do their thing. And eventually also we'll want to put some metro down, which would be more direct routes, like you wouldn't have metro stops like you do bus stops every so often, like you would skip larger areas. Okay. And really the metro stops can be placed near the bus stops or vice versa. So the buses kind of collect people to go into the metro. Oh yes, one thing we definitely need to do is to check the amount of buses in each line. Let me do that with the game on pause first. So buses. Alright, so let's just do them in order here. Bus line 1. So this was the biggest one. This is the big collector. And it put 11 vehicles. We do not need that many. I think we do need several. Let's just go for 8. 2 was the one to the farming industry, so it doesn't have very many stops. I think we still only need like 1 per stop. Let's just do that. Let's just say farming industry line. And this one we will do residential collector. Bus line 3 was the oil and forestry industry. So we'll do oil, forestry line. So that's going to have 12. There's only 5 stops, so we do not need that. We'll just do 5. I think there was just 5. Yeah, 5 stops. So 1 per stop should be enough on these, to start with anyway. And this has 4 stops. This is another residential collector line. So this is going to collect people from the new residential area and bring them over, so which is a high density. So we'll call it that. And 6 is not a terrible amount of buses for that, but let's go ahead and just do the number of stops for these. Alright, so back to here. Let's go ahead and run the game and see if this jumps up soon. I'm not sure how often it updates this number here. You can see we definitely have some passengers ready to go. So that was the new high density residential line. So the forestry industry does not have very many passengers, so definitely didn't need as many buses as we had. Farming industry still doesn't have any passengers. And this one definitely has passengers. Alright, so I guess we should take care of this water while we wait for that to do what it's going to do. Let's come down there and go across. Let's see, let's just go across to here and connect it. Okay. So since the bus hub is close to the shopping area, that will also serve as a bus line from any of those points into the shopping area. And our high density is definitely filled in. That's pretty neat looking buildings, the European style. And they're upgrading too, wow. Okay. Alright, let's check out this traffic here I see. Every now and then it'll back up here, but then a bunch of them will be able to go. I still don't know exactly why they're stopping whenever there's nothing coming. They shouldn't be doing that. They have the priority even using the tool. I gave them priority. And one thing I see them doing is switching lanes. I don't know if I want them to do that or not. Auto save. Let's use the lane connectors here and say that you have to go there, and then you can choose either of these. I don't think I need to do that for them. This should have automatically set that up. Okay, well, I guess maybe it didn't because this is a road only coming on, so it might confuse it a little bit. So now that will, so having the right lane only turn into the off lane will make everybody get into the correct lane here. So hopefully that will allow them to go out a little bit faster. If not, maybe I should move the use the move it mod here. Tweak this road a little bit like that. Just so they can have a smoother entrance. Okay. definitely getting used a lot though. So there might be some traffic issues we have to take care of. I don't think they're stopping, well, they're stopping for some pedestrians, looks like. Let's go ahead and make use of the Pedestrian Bridge Builder mod, which I think is here. Let's see, I think, do we want the star or the inner roundabout? I think I kind of want an inner roundabout, and I'll eventually put something inside of that. Actually, let's go for the tunnels and do a star. That's what we'll do. So let me see. I don't know if it'll work very well with these pedestrian paths coming through here. I might have to delete all this. Let's try this. So this should build a pedestrian pathway and take off all the crosswalks so that they have to go down into the tunnel that I'm about to build. So that one definitely didn't work right, but these ones did. I think this road being like different than the rest of the other three has confused it. So I can see that it has built, or on either side of this road, it built these curved pieces like this instead of going into the directly onto the road. Alright, so let's see, come out of this. If we go into the Move It mod and go underground, you can see what it is built here. So it's built a pedestrian tunnel system with a central meeting point. And then if we go, let's see, out of that view, I think it turned off the crosswalks. It took this one out. It took that one out. I don't know why I didn't take the visual representation of that out, but I think it probably turned it off. So of course this is clipping through the parking lot, so we don't want that. So let's pause it so we can mess with this without having the game slow down a little bit here. We need to come back up here and let's see, I need to grab the node at the end of this. Let's see, let's do it this way. Nodes, and then we'll draw a selection here. So that got us the node here. So we want to grab it and move it over to here. Same place as this one. Just kind of mirror it to that one. And then we'll go underground and we'll need to let's see, come back to that and grab this node, drag that over so that it's, yeah, there we go. Let's see if I hold Alt, will that line that up? Yeah. So let's line that up. Definitely has some steep sides there. They probably all do, you know, fairly steep. Let's also grab this and straighten it out a little bit. See, that one is not really straight either, so try to mirror what that one's doing. Okay. So now let's come over here and do the same thing. Grab this node, move it over to about the mirrored position of that one, so right here. Grab that and kind of make it curve around like that. Go underground and grab the node here and hold Alt. I want to grab that though. Hold Alt, and there we go. Just lined it up there. I don't think I really want to line those up. I want to keep that curved. That's definitely some steep sidewalks. consider those to be stairs. How's that? Alright, I think that looks pretty good. We can go ahead and turn that back on now. And turn Move It mod off. And so that means we won't have any more interference from any pedestrians crossing the surface roads here. Let me go and make sure that that is turned off the crosswalk. It did not turn off the crosswalk there, so when I do that, it goes away. Oh, here we go. This is why they're stopping right there. So now I'm going to create a little bit of a problem by turning that on abruptly like that. But let's see, let's just watch for a minute here. I think once the bulk of this traffic gets through, as long as it doesn't completely block up the roundabout in the process, it'll start flowing normally again. It might take a minute to get there though. One thing, so now that I've turned on the give or the go on through symbol, I can maybe go back into here and tell them to give way. I don't know if that'll send mixed messages or not. I think it might be working. Yeah, they're kind of giving way a little bit to these guys, but still going on if they can. So that's about perfect here. So we need them to carry on because they're coming right off the highway, and there's always going to be a flow of traffic off the highway. So that's something that I've been missing for a while now, turning that the giveaway sign. This allows cars to go through into a blocked intersection. So we want to let them do that, but then also turn on the give way to anyone already on the roundabout. So it kind of works against each other a little bit, but it also allows them to mainly flow like they really should. So now it looks like I've just transferred that traffic all the way down here and it's getting blocked up. But for now, we will just have a little bit of an overview of the city, and there's our new bus hub terminal that we've built. We also should be getting some outside buses coming in, 171 passengers. Let's look at our bus lines again. So yeah, we definitely have, so the residential collectors are definitely picking people up, so that's great. Looks like the buses are filled too. We have quite a few, so we might need to do a reverse line, but we will look at that at a different time. And we'll zoom back out and look at the city, and I will sign off and say thank you for watching.